WrestleMania 34 is less than 3 months away, and plans are already underway according to Ringside News, No DQ, SE Scoops Wrestling Observer is underway to lock in the top matches planned for the show. Remember to share and subscribe and refresh my YouTube channel multiple times a day and turn on all my notifications. In the latest edition of the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Dave Meltzer confirmed that WWE has settled on the 2 top matches for the Showcase of Immortals. The main event will surprise nobody. Roman Reigns will challenge Brock Lesnar in a rematch from their WrestleMania match a few years back for the Universal Championship for the Red Brand. The match that has been years in the making, and it was effectively set in stone going back for over a year when Meltzer reported it prior to last year's Mania. The other top match for WrestleMania 34 will see free agent John Cena squaring off, finally, against the dead man, The Undertaker. With The Undertaker being backstage at SmackDown this week with Sports Entertainment Company promoting him for the Raw 25th Anniversary show, the feeling is that the angle for Cena versus The Undertaker will be shot in 2 weeks at the special edition of Raw. WrestleMania 34 is to be held on April 8th, 2018 at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome, not the Silver Dome that survived an impact the first time around, in New Orleans, Louisiana. This event airs on pay-per-view in the WWE Network and is the most successful and longest-running professional wrestling event in history. And viewers and subscribers, can you imagine what it's going to be like? A match that we've been wanting and talking about now is the match. Is it 3 years too late? Is it 4 years too late? Should this match happen at like WrestleMania 25, 26, 27, 28? I mean, that was when The Undertaker was at his best. But listen, Undertaker versus John Cena match is still better than not having the match at all. And this probably would be a better send-off because the Roman Reigns versus Undertaker match, and while it did have that no DQ feeling to it, and that, it could have been a lot better. Let's be honest, that match could have been a lot better. And I don't think that's the way The Undertaker wants to go out. And that's not the way The Undertaker wants to be remembered, going in a match that was a little bit of a cluster, a little bit of a botch fest with Roman Reigns. And I don't blame anybody. The Undertaker's, older in age. Roman Reigns, listen, they tried. They gave it their best shot. They gave it their best effort. You got to give The Undertaker and and Roman Reigns that. But we know that The Undertaker and John Cena have faced each other in the past. They have chemistry. They know what it's like. And what about Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns? That might have been the most realist main event of WrestleMania I've ever seen, as it concerns being really on and really, just physical, and the whole aspect of Lesnar and Roman Reigns. And the fact that these two have not met at a SummerSlam or a Survivor Series or a WrestleMania, the fact that they've waited this long to have the rematch is very true and very telling. And Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, while we've seen that match only once before, remember, at WrestleMania, we've seen Austin and The Rock before. We have seen these two combat. We have seen these two be competitive. We have seen these two compete at WrestleMania on 3 different occasions. So what's wrong with John Cena versus Roman Reigns happening once more? Viewers and subscribers, your comments and your opinions on The Undertaker, on Roman Reigns, on John Cena. What happens if they did a Fatal 4-Way match? This would even be awesome. Lesnar, Reigns, Taker, and Cena. A Fatal 4-Way, perhaps one of the biggest Fatal 4-Way matches. But then again, I'm not really too favorable of a Fatal 4-Way match happening at WrestleMania. But that's just me. That's just the way I look at things. I mean, I could be a little wrong. I could be a little off. But once again, viewers and subscribers, will Roman Reigns walk out of WrestleMania the WWE Universal Champion? Will Brock Lesnar even be signed with WWE? Will he stay with the WWE? Will he go back to UFC? Will he go to movies? Will he try his time back in football again? And what about Cena versus The Undertaker? WrestleMania is going to be perhaps the biggest WrestleMania of all time. And viewers and subscribers, can John Cena come up big when it matters most? Or will John Cena rest in peace to The Undertaker? Now, The Undertaker and John Cena, like I said, they have history together. They've had matches together. They've had brawls together. They've been for each other. They've been against each other. But never at a WrestleMania, and never such a high-profile way. Viewers and subscribers, more to come from the Brash One, where I keep it prolific, consistent, and dedicated. And what do you think about the 2 huge WrestleMania matches that will be happening? Very noteworthy and very breaking news. More to come from the Brash One. Later.